Omniscience and free will. Recently I saw a video from Midkiller 22 or whatever his name is. I'm actually subscribed to the guy. Some of his arguments are quite interesting. But he tries to reconcile the concepts of omniscience and free will. His argument went along the lines that if a God does know all probable actions we could take, all possible actions we could take, but we are still free to choose one of those actions. Of course, a God that knows everything doesn't know all the possible actions we can take, but actually knows the exact actions that we will take. He may think, it may be that he can see all these probabilities, all these possibilities, but he knows that none of those are actualities, because he would know exactly which ones we would choose, exactly what we would do. So there is no way to reconcile omniscience and free will. It simply can't be done. And the concept of a God that is omniscient also leads to a God that is entirely mindless, having no free will of its own, and hence having no power other than what would be seen in all its past, present, and future actions. This is a God that is omniscient, is a God that can do nothing to change what he or it, I'm using he just to speak to him, would do. And it really makes no sense that a God could be omniscient. And of course, if a God isn't omniscient, then it really isn't a God, now is it? To give an example, say, for no better argument than the fact that I am an atheist, and I'm quite certain I'm going to be an atheist till the day I die, whether that's in 50 years or whether that's within 500 years, depending on what medical technology might allow us to do in the future with our lifespans. But that God would know that I am an atheist. That God would know before he created me, before he would have molded my soul, so to speak, and placed it in this human body, that I would be an atheist for life. And what does that mean? That a God would know this, and yet allow someone like me to even exist, knowing that my whole existence is simply to stoke the fires of hell, so to speak. Well, I would say God couldn't be blamed for this. He couldn't be considered evil. Using the term evil, I don't normally use that term, simply because, well, being omniscient, he has no free will of his own. So he couldn't be blamed for these actions. Neither could I ever be blamed for any actions I commit. Neither could the justice system be blamed for prosecuting me and punishing me for any actions I may commit that would get me in trouble with the law, etc., etc. Basically, we live in a universe that, or at least we live in the human condition that makes free will at least appear to exist, if it's not entirely illusionary. Now, I actually believe that free will is not illusionary, and it's because of the indeterminacy of the universe. I mean, you can predict certain aspects, even in great detail, but there's always an element of uncertainty, and then that is where free will lies. Things have to be unknown for free will to exist. So an omniscient God is an impossibility if free will exists. And free will is an impossibility if an omniscient God exists. So these are just some of my thoughts. I haven't put up a video in a while, so I thought I'd do one today. Though I am working on a video series, I'm not going to go into details because it might be a while before I can get it uploaded, get it completed, simply because classes start in a week, and I'm going to be quite busy. Okay, thanks again to all my subscribers, especially the new ones that missed the last video I put up. Thanking my recent subscribers. Have a good day, and let's give good wishes to President Obama that he does a far better job than President Bush. I have to say, I'm a little pessimistic about the political processes here in America, but I'm optimistic that American ideals can reemerge strongly and make this country, and continue to keep this country as strong as it is, and hopefully make it stronger in the future and make it better. I guess you could say, I hope.